All verse rise on my soul family. Peace to the gods, stars, and goddesses. With this topic, we are going to continue the story saga about Daze roque, which is spelled D-A-Z-E-R-O-Q-U-E. Daze roque, she told me around July 21st, 2023, after me and her got in an argument. She told me that she had sex with her roommate, right? She had sex with her roommate, and this is the proof. Like, anytime a female becomes a roommate with another guy, they eventually gonna have sex together. Whether it was the first day or within a week or whatever time period it is, because anytime a female becomes a roommate with a guy, they're going to start develop a sexual transfer connection between the two. No female on the planet has ever been a roommate with a guy and never had sex with him, unless these roommates, these guy roommates that she was with, is probably like a brother or a cousin. That's probably the only time that a female has never had sex with a guy that's a roommate. But females in general, when they become roommates with a guy at a college or whatever, they end up having sex with them and start developing a sexual transfer energy connection between the two. This stuff is very serious, man. You know, Daze roque, you know, she told me like she had sex with her male roommate, you know, after she came home from work and all this stuff. We don't know if it was during break. I don't know if it was like during break time from her work or during like after work, you feel me? So that just told me that these corporation job places that females could work at does not have enough fascination to females to the point they're never gonna have sex, regardless of these female sexual preferences, right? You know, because like, you know, these job places, they can stress out females a lot. So it'll cause a female to even go so far to have sex with their own male roommate, right? Even if the female says, like, you know, she claimed to not be emotionally, sexually attracted to their male roommates, but they have sex with them, so it proves that they are sexually, emotionally attracted to their male roommates. Because any female that would tell you that they are not emotionally, sexually attracted to their male roommate, they are, and they have sex with them, man, they are lying. Because why would you have sex with somebody that you're not emotionally, sexually attracted to? That's not logical common sense. You know, Daze roque, you know, she told me about the demonic. She told me about the demonic sexual transfer spirits that she has not, you know, healed and cleansed herself from her toxic ex-partners, and she put that on her male roommate. You know, her male roommate, who is a melanated Mexican guy, he is not aware that the toxic partners sexual energy transfer energies that's inside Daze roque, she has not cleansed herself from that, and she had transferred that stuff onto her roommate. And her male roommate, you know, he doesn't even realize that Daze roque, like her toxic ex-partners, like sexual energy has been transferred over to him. That's why I've been saying, like, individuals can't be having sex with just random people until individuals are completely healed. Like, seriously. And Daze roque has not healed from her toxic ex-partner's energies, because they're still inside her. I could even feel it when she was talking to me on a phone call before, you know, as a recent. And she told me she just had sex with her male roommate. And I'm like, man, in my head, I was like, she did not cleanse herself from her toxic ex-partners that she'd been with. And now she put it on her male roommate. And that's gonna like alter the personality nature of her male roommate. Like, for real. And Daze roque has not realized this, right? And on top of that, you know, a lot of, and Daze roque, she's a melanated Mexican woman, right? So a lot of Mexican women in general, they have a nature to just want to connect with toxic partners, because the European white slave owners, they came and colonized Mexico, they enslaved the Mexicans. And, you know, a lot of Mexican women have been trained and taught to, you know, love the white men or hate the dark-skinned melanated men, but that's a whole nother story. But that's a fun fact. You know, so like Mexican women, they can't really help but being so chaotic in nature, bro. They can't help that. And I wish it could be helped, but they don't want to do anything about it. They don't want to change it. Daze roque don't want to change it. Daze roque told me how she want to cleanse herself from demonic evil partners and stuff like that, but she don't want to change that. She don't want to do anything for that. You know, I told Daze roque myself that, you know, I will give this heterosexual stuff a try with you, you know, to see, just show you, so you can show me why, you know, it'd be good for me to like actually be in love with a woman, right? I was open to that. She was showing me signs that I might as well just stay asexual, like, because this shit ain't even worth it no more, you know? Like, being asexual is probably the best thing on this planet right now, especially with this matrix. And I was open to Daze roque about this. She noticed I told her this, right? So Daze roque, when you watch this, just know that I was open to going to heterosexuality, because like, you is showing potential that, you know, you want to connect with soulful vibrational God stars, but when you started arguing with me and things like that over some stuff that was just petty and never made no common sense, like you got mad at me for not testing you back, but you the one who left me on scene on July 20th, on Thursday of 2023, and you arguing with me, it's just showing me that like it's probably best for me to stay asexual and not even go over to this heterosexuality thing. You feel me? So it's like, what the fuck, man? So it's like, as far as like Daze roque's male roommate that she had sex with, it's very sad that he is not aware that Daze roque has not healed from her toxic ex-partner's traumas, and now those spirits of her toxic ex-partners is going to be cleaned on to him and mess up with his nature personality, bro, because sex transfers is real. Anybody who tell you otherwise is crazy. You know, sexual transfer is real. If a female has had sexual transfer energy with demonic partners, what you think that's going to do to the next person? It's going to alter the next person she has sex with to be like, you know, messed up by her toxic ex-partner's energy if she had not cleansed herself and healed herself, right? It makes total sense. A lot of Mexican women are like, you know, they're like so tore up from the inside, and it's due to their ancient history with the Europeans colonizing them, man. This is all facts. I don't see many melanated Mexican people speaking about this, but I'll be the one to do it. And I'm a whole melanated Caribbean person speaking about Mexican history and why the Mexican women are so messed up and why they choose toxic partners. Now, for her roommate, now there's a other scenario where like her roommate could probably be a whole demonic bad boy the whole time, which is why Daze roque probably became roommates with her and she had sex with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Daze roque, she told me about her male roommate, you know, always like, you know, asking her if she need anything 24/7, but then, you know, come to find out, she ended up having sex with him and stuff, like from what she told me. And so it's like, so it must be like, you know, so what she's saying is, so is he a demon Jezebel spirit bad boy or what? That's something she gotta like confirm with me when we are actually conversing. But this is the things that I picked up on. Like, usually when a lot of females become roommates with guys, they usually be together for like 40 plus years. You know, correct me if I'm wrong about that. There's never been a female on the planet that became a roommate with a guy, whether it was at a college or anywhere, and they have not been together for like over 10 plus years. Come on, man. I guarantee, I'm willing to bet that, I'm not going to bet no money on this, but I'm willing to bet that Daze roque, the roommate that she had sex with, I guarantee you they're going to be together for like 20 plus years. Tell me if I'm lying or not, but this is all I got to say.